What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here. We are back for another weekly recap. I've got my guy Najee, I've got Mike out here, the StrongArm team. We're going to be talking about everything that's been going on since our last video. We like to give y'all that back end knowledge, like actually let y'all know what's going on in the real estate business versus us just doing a bunch of talking. We want to show y'all what's going on. We want to talk about the deals. We want to get into the trenches. So, guys, what is going on? Are y'all ready to get rocking and rolling?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm over here smacking mosquitoes, man.
Uh
I
Oh
just
no.
caught one. I just caught one. They
oh.
trying to
they young
leech
you.
off me. They trying to leech off me.
Hey man, we out here though, guys. We got the strong army in the building, man. We got some topics to talk about, man. We got some new deals on deck, man. California has been treating us really, really good over the past couple weeks. So let's talk about this new California sub two deal. Najee, you wanna break it down with that one?
Yeah. We got a really nice subject to deal. It's a seller finance actually, and there's no
Right.
mortgage on this. So I guess the thing it would be subject to is if we continue to pay on time, if we continue to pay on time payments. But with this seller, this one, we were able to structure what I would call a unicorn deal because there's nowhere in California any financial institution is going to give you this type of funding on a deal. So what we structured with this person was a deal with a 5-year term to purchase his home, and his main motivation was that he wanted to move to Kentucky to be closer to his son. So he has plenty of money. The house was paid for free and clear. It's about 2,200 square feet. It sits on 10 acres. And there's also a 1,800 square foot barn that sits on the property that can easily be converted to a living quarters. So you have some options there in regards of, if you want to rent it out and actually convert that barn alone, just renting that out is enough to cover what we actually have this deal under contract for in regards to the monthly payments.
Mhm.
So the deal that we were able to structure to this gentleman, and he was very, very easy to deal with. He understood that essentially he's asking for retail value for his property, in which we're investors and we're not really going to make anything if we're out here buying properties at retail value. I want a discount. Everybody loves a good discount. So
Mhm.
I basically explained to him, look, we are investors. We do need to make a profit, and we wouldn't be able to just come in all cash at that price. How about some terms? You're asking for this price. I can give you a little bit more if we agree to terms. So he had a real estate agent that it came by and said, hey, I can list this one for you right now for 720,000 as is. It was built in, I believe, 2010. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
2010.
It was built in 2010. The comps in the area are upwards of $1 million. And he said, look, my realtor said that I can list it for 720. I'm willing to take 700,000. So
Mm.
the agreement that we structured with him is that, hey, what if we agree to some terms to where we actually give you that 720, give you a down payment up front over a certain length of time. So he was interested in that. He said that he wanted 50% down, which is pretty aggressive for us to come in with that much. We're looking to get 7 to 10%, and we can go a bit higher, but we don't like to stray away from that number too much on a creative type of buy and hold. What we actually agreed to was 20% down of the 720. I believe that was 144,000 that he's
Mhm.
going to be getting down, and then there's going to be a 5-year balloon payment. When it came time to discuss the payments, since there's no mortgage, the motivation wasn't in like hey, help me get out of this situation, take over my mortgage and the interest rate. It was more so like, hey, what can we agree on that works for you?
Mhm.
So what he had let us know is like, hey, I want to move to Kentucky. I want to sell my house for 700,000 because I'm going to use that money to buy another house, and I'm not doing a mortgage. I don't want to do a mortgage. So I need it to be cash. What we structured with him
Mhm.
is this deal where it's like, hey, we'll give you enough on the down payment to where you can go buy that new house, and then we'll pay you enough every single month to pay your mortgage. So essentially, you're getting what you wanted, except you're holding the note. And he was perfectly fine with that. So we agreed to $1,600 a month
Yeah.
with 0% interest. And
Boom.
California, that area, I believe it could easily rent for about 3,500. The house itself, the barn, you could probably get about 2,500, 3,000 out of the barn. So
Hmm.
if there's someone that's savvy enough to structure this properly, you can have a nice cash cow. You can have a very nice cash
That's a
cow.
fact.
And there's a solar paneling that's
Yep.
on the
Yeah.
property that's
It's paid
already
off.
paid for.
Boom. Speaking of that, actually, let's I got a little image right here of the property. Let's see if I can bust it out. Boom. So this is what the property looks like. It's out in Placerville, California. It's kind of like it's like right in between, what was it? Lake Tahoe and Sacramento.
Right.
So, nice big property as y'all can see right here. We've got a big barn. You can even see the solar panels on the bottom left right there. And then it's on 10 acres of land on top of that. So where are you going to find 10 acres of land in California for $1,600 a month? That's why
Right.
these deals can be amazing. And it's all about what you structure with that seller. If you structure a great deal, hey, look, like we've been talking to so many people, like, how do y'all even do that? Like, da 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 da. It's kind of funny,
Right.
when it comes to the like the actual terms of the deal. So what are we selling it for? 244 or no 224?
Mhm.
We're selling it for, which would be an 80K spread if we actually do find our buyer. So well, at least for that price. Like I do believe that we will get a buyer, but hopefully we can get that maximum price. Guys, when you structure these seller finance deals, very often you can get a lot more money than a typical wholesale deal, but people just don't want to learn this stuff. People don't want to get the repetitions in or figure it out. They just want to stick to what they're comfortable with. I highly recommend, if y'all watching this, start learning how to do these creative deals. Start learning how to structure it and piece it together. Najee literally just broke down exactly like step by step how the thought process went through in actually locking this deal up. I highly encourage y'all to go out there, go structure some amazing deals. You may even want to pick some of these up for yourself. Boom.
And one thing
Right.
too, for like creative deals or seller finance, those type of deals not only are going to pay you better, but it's about structuring something that's a win-win scenario for both.
Hmm.
Because typically when you do a cash offer, you're going to look at like, okay, what's the lowest I can give you to, get a contract? When
Right.
you're doing a subject to or a seller finance, subject to typically you're taking over the mortgage. In a scenario like that, if someone's willing to do that, they need the help to pay it,
Hmm.
right? Either they got something going on, they can't afford it anymore, they got another house and they're not trying to pay two mortgages, or with the seller finance, like Najee said, he just wants to move. He wants to be able to
Hmm.
get into a new place, closer to family, and be able to cover his monthly expenses.
Hmm.
So it's a win-win for both parties
Boom.
versus a cash deal.
Yeah. And you have to structure your deals like that so it makes sense. And people may be looking like, oh, well, like we talked to somebody, they were like, oh, well, why didn't they just rent it out and da 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 da. That
Mhm.
ain't really got nothing to do with me. I'm trying to
Yeah, even
create a
like that,
win-win
right?
scenario, or whatever. Like, who
Yeah.
cares why they did or what they could have did, so on and so forth and whatnot. When you're trying to sell these deals, it gets really funny sometimes because the buyers are looking at you like, damn, how are you structuring these amazing deals? I wish I can do that. It's kind of comical, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. It's like they always almost try to talk themselves out of it in a way
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. They're
It's
like,
too
I
funny to
think
be
it's a
true.
scam. It's too good to be true. Like, you just need to
Right.
know how
Exactly.
to do it, is what it is.
Boom. Exactly. No cap. No cap. So then we've also got another California deal that I think that we may or may not have talked about in our previous session, but this is another California deal. We've got a mobile home out in Tahachapi or Tahachapi. I'm not sure how to
Yeah.
pronounce it, but
Yeah.
some part of California, a mobile home. This is actually a novation deal. So, us and our partner, our JV partner, shout out to Elijah. We end up putting the property on the market with an agent. We got it under contract for $65,000, and then we put it onto the market for, I want to say, what did we put it out there for, Mike? What, like 85 or 80 something?
89, I think it was.
89. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was kind of high. So then we ultimately end up getting an offer in at 77,500. It's at title right now. We've got some stuff going on. We're trying to get it figured out, but it's looking like that deal should close next week. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to be doing just a simple assignment on that deal as well.
Correct.
So boom, these novation deals, they can really hit, guys. Like novations have, like, let's just put it like this. If you're going to do a novation, the seller's going to know. There's no, like, you basically just let the seller know, hey, look, we're going to put this property on the market. I'm going to give you this 65. Anything that we get over that, that'll be ours. And we'll pay closing costs, etc. So that's basically how that works, guys. And you just get them to sign either a novation agreement or at least get like power of attorney or something around those lines. In fact, speaking of that, if y'all go ahead and grab that Vanilla Dispo contract pack, then all the addendums and everything that you'll need. Well, not the addendums, but like the clauses inside of your contract to be able to list that property on the market will be right there readily available to you. So I do highly recommend that y'all check out that Vanilla Dispo contract pack. If you want to be doing novations, subject to deals, seller finance, it literally allows you to do everything with just that one agreement. You may need some additional disclosures and third-party authorization, but we got you covered, guys. Just check it out. So yeah, anything else on that novation deal though? Anything that we need to cover about that?
Is that the one with the termites?
I was just about to say, yeah.
All about that, right?
You can have so it's a mobile home and it got termite issue. And what was the repair at? I think she said it was like 5,500 or something.
Like 5,700, I want to say, something like that.
Yeah. So if you look at it, like, we didn't know there was going to be termites on the deal. We're already taking it at a 12-5 spread, versus what we have it on a contract for. So sometimes, like, your spread won't. We can cover the termites, right? Keep it above. But do you want to take a hit on half of your spread that you're making, right?
Hell no.
So that's going to be a conversation that needs to be had between the wholesaler and the seller. And just kind of see, like, again, what's a win-win for everyone, right? Maybe the seller can't afford to pay the whole thing. Maybe they can cover half of it, or $4,000 of it, or something like that.
Right.
But that'll be a conversation that we have to go back and have with the seller and try to find out, like, okay, how can we make this work to where we both feel like we're coming out on top, right? Like, no one's like doing the other person in, or just walking away, with nothing, and we can still do the deal. Everyone walks away, getting paid properly, and what they would like, more or less like to get paid, what we agree to, and just make everything a win-win, right? Like, we're not in the business to do people in, or just throw them a lowball offer and get a house on a contract and go make 50 grand. You know what I mean? There's plenty of scenarios where you're gonna have to maybe take less of a spread, or maybe you'll have to pay something for the seller, or like our Chicago deal, we put up money for the seller additional to what we expected, a lot more.
An additional 8,000.
The Birmingham deal had to pay $9 grand to cover the mortgage, so it didn't go to foreclosure.
Right.
And get it back at closing. But there's plenty of times where you're gonna have to, jump through hoops, or just kind of make sure that you're doing what needs to be done to close the deal and still take care of your sellers. So you're not in the business just to make a buck and do your sellers in. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's an important note that you just made right there, though, Mike, because I know that one thing that me and Najee was talking about recently is that sometimes, like, when you're giving to these sellers, sometimes they can get to the point to where they start to take you for granted, to where, like, it's the day of closing, they're like, well, you're not giving me even more. That's what happened on our Chicago deal recently. I forgot all about, like, we were actually telling the community about the Chicago deal and the Birmingham deal on the last call.
Ed, your audio.
Boom. Can you hear me? Am I back?
Yes, sir,
okay.
But
yeah, a lot of times you'll get into those situations where, like with the Chicago deal, we had given so much to this person. I'm not going to go into a bunch of details and whatnot, but we gave a ton to this person. And ultimately, on the day of closing, they were still asking for thousands more dollars. Right. And like almost looking at us like, oh, well, you've been giving this whole time. Why do you not want to give me more? You're not doing enough for me. So that can kind of hurt. So I want y'all to be aware of that as well. You know, like as you're giving, sometimes it doesn't pay off, but still give though, right? I feel like obviously you have to, if you actually want to make money, right? There's got to be some type of balance, right? Like you actually have to give to receive, but I think it's a balance with that as well. Even on that Birmingham deal, the seller was actually very appreciative and grateful. Salute to Elijah one more time, because he went out there and like between him and Dunsha, they put up like over $10,000 to pay off this guy's mortgage. We end up finding out, shout out to Vanilla Dispo over there or whatever for figuring it out, but we end up finding out that the property was literally about to get sold the following day had we not saved the property. And so basically our partners, they came in and basically paid up all of the arrears on the property, and then gave him thousands more dollars for moving expenses and storage costs and things of that nature. But that seller was actually pretty appreciative, but it could have came to the point where it was just like, oh, well, that's not enough, right. Or whatever. So kind of keep that in mind. It's like, you know, when we give, sometimes it can come to bite you in the butt. But you know, ultimately, we're in the business to help people, to serve people. So you've got to be willing to do those things if you actually want to make money at the same time. You got to be willing to take that risk. It's crazy. So anyway, speaking of taking risks, man, I did not expect that Paige Morby video to blow up the way that it did or whatever, but I'm glad that it is getting notoriety and attention. I did want to mention something else about that particular situation with the Paige Morby students that we had worked with that scammed us. There was another company involved with the scam as well, and that company was the transaction coordination company named Constant Close. The people over there basically sent our seller the cancellation request. So like, I guess on behalf of their clients, they sent cancellation like documents to our seller, making us look bad and ultimately starting to crumble our deal. So I just wanted to put that out there or whatever. That's a company that we would never, ever, ever work with, or even if somebody else is trying to use that company, we're good, we'll pass. If y'all want a TC, then y'all need to be using our TC if y'all gonna want to work with us. Just put it like that. We're not gonna work with Constant Close at all. So
yeah, because they also gave the buyer, the seller's like phone number, email, all that.
Right.
All kind of that he shouldn't have.
They just threw us underneath the bus. What kind of stuff is that? You know, so like you got to watch out for these shady companies out here. It's not just like they were aided and abetted by the transaction coordination company.
Right.
So just kind of keep that in mind.
To try to circumvent us in the first place. Because they shouldn't have that information.
Right. And even if they did have that information, that's not information that you disclose to other companies. You don't do that. You don't send cancellation agreements for the A to B agreement that ain't got nothing to do with your B2C clients. Yep. Their client is the B2C person. Like, why are you sending agreements or anything out to our clients? They aren't representing us. Constant Close wasn't representing us. They were representing our B2C buyer. But then they're doing things on our behalf because they needed all of the information. I don't know. It just seems real sketchy, but we would never do business with those people again. I just wanted to throw that out there just to give y'all some more knowledge about that situation. I don't want to take too much time talking about it, but I just want to, I got to let y'all know to be careful out here in these streets, man. For real. Make sure that y'all I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. For real. So anyway, okay. So guys, we've been trying out some new lead sources, y'all. I want to say this. I believe personally that in 2023, like if you're not out here kind of like switching up how you're actively pursuing deals, you're going to lose. I truly, truly believe that in 2023, you want to try different stuff. I believe personally that the method of, you know, cold calling thousands of people, texting thousands of people, you know, direct mail, things like that or whatever. Some things are just starting to fall out. Well, let's just put it like this, it's getting more competitive, right? There's always going to be that opportunity there, right? You can always make the phone calls. You can always send a text. There's always going to be some opportunities. However, what we've been doing recently, we've been transitioning over a little bit. We've been doing a lot more PPC, and it's been working out great for us. What other methods and models are we doing right now, guys, in terms of acquisitions? I know PPC has been really, really good for us, but what else?
Um,
I thought it was something else that we mentioned earlier or
A lot of
whatever.
PPC
JVs.
and then JV.
Right, and
Yeah.
JV opportunities. Boom. So PPC, JV opportunities, linking up with other people. You do one side of the business, let them do the other side of the business. Y'all bring that together and make some money out here. Okay. So that's just been working out really, really nicely for us. I want to share that with the community because I don't think that there's a lot of people actually telling people that or whatever. Or if they are, they're not really kind of giving you the sauce and whatnot. I'm not about to drop a whole bunch of sauce in this session either. But I do want to let y'all know, look into PPC in any way, shape, or form. You want to get people calling you, or you want to get people already saying, hey, I want to sell my house, even if they're not calling you. If they've said, hey, I want to sell my house, that's a really, really green flag. You don't want to be out here begging, hoping, wishing, praying that people will want to sell you their properties. You want to be talking directly to the people that have already shown interest in selling. Some of the old school methods in doing that is going to be things like, like for sale by owner leads or expired listings. We know that those people have already shown interest in selling their property. If you kind of want to expand it out a little bit, maybe somebody that's not necessarily saying that they want to sell, but we know that they have a form of distress, reaching out to for rent by owner leads can be another one to throw into there. But just solely focus on people that have already said, hey, I want to sell. And going forward, you all are going to get much better results because your efforts are going to be a lot more focused. What say you guys about those methods?
Definitely, definitely. We mainly, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a person on the phone and they didn't want to sell their property.
Right.
We've switched our entire business model completely, and the conversion rate is it goes through the roof because everyone that we talk to has a problem that we can solve. So as long as I know what you're looking to get on your property, then here comes the solutions. But in regards to just calling random people, hoping that, okay, this fits the criteria, will this person be willing to sell? A lot of these people are going to tell you no. So the difference of having a list, like let's say you skip trace a list of 500 vacant absentee owners and you call all of them and only a handful wants to sell. What if you had a list of 500 people and all you knew that all of them wanted to sell? You can get on that dialer and you know for a fact, okay,
Mhm.
someone's going to have a problem. I'm going to present them with some solutions, and my probability of actually bringing these two together and making some money is higher than this would be list. So, not saying
Mhm.
that the old methods don't work, but if you want efficiency,
Mhm.
then the people that already want to sell the property they're going to want to talk to you every time you call unless they're busy in the moment,
Right.
so definitely, definitely, I've seen a very big difference. A very big
Yeah.
difference in the
Right.
conversion rate.
For real, man. It's like, and you're not getting cursed out all day. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a plus as
Right.
well. You know what I'm saying? Versus begging, hoping, pleading, please, Mr. Johnson, we can make something happen. Are you sure you don't want to sell today? You said 6 months from now? Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Looking silly and
Right.
whatnot. So, yeah, I think that that's major. Yeah. And even when it comes to like being able to sell those deals, very often those people are ready to go now. Like they're online looking for people who buy houses now, things like that, or they're posting their property online themselves. They want to sell now. So very often, like those time frames are going to be, yeah, I want to get this thing closed in the next 2 weeks to a month. Music to my ears because I do
Right.
too. I'd rather be talking to that person versus the person that's saying, yeah, you reached out to me. I guess I may be ready to sell in 6 months from now.
Right.
That's a hugely different conversation that you're having. Seriously. So anyway, though, man. So look, we out here giving y'all some sauce, though, man. Kind of giving y'all some of the methods that we're using to get deals. But we also mentioned those JV deals that we've been doing, guys. If y'all want to work with us, right? If y'all want us, the strong army, the people that you see right here, if y'all want us to help you sell your deals, guys, use the link down below to JV with us today. Okay. Make sure that y'all send us y'all deals, man. It doesn't matter whether this deal is in Texas, California, Cleveland, Chicago, Florida. It doesn't matter. The asset class, it doesn't matter. Send it our way. We've got nearly 1.2 million buyers nationwide that we can shoot your properties out to. Our properties tend to get sold sometimes in hours. We've got deals sold in as little as 4 hours. But typically, let's say, for instance, if it's like a seller finance deal or something like that, we may have a deal for you in 72 hours or less. That's a non-exclusive JV agreement, at least right now. At least we reserve the right to change that, right, in the future or whatever. But right now, it's a non-exclusive JV agreement. You submit the form down below. That goes into our back-end system. We'll have your deal. One of our acquisition reps will be reaching out to you. We'll push it out to our buyers. And if we find somebody, that's when we'll actually sign a JV agreement. We do 50-50 JV deals nationwide, and we want to close more deals with you all in Q4 going into next year. Let's break some bread before this year ends, guys. Make sure that y'all use the link down below to shoot your deals today. All right.
Boom. Straight like that.
Little mini ad break, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. So speaking of ads and whatnot, Najee, you want to tell them about like your upcoming TV interview? Like, talk about that.
Oh
Like, what's going
man.
on with that situation?
Yeah, that was a pretty cool endeavor that got presented to me. There's an Emmy award-winning anchorman by the name of Logan Crawford, and he was also a
Boom.
Hollywood actor. And apparently he got a hold of my book, and his team reached out to me and they were like, "Man, Logan loved your book. He has his own television network. He actually wants to bring you on TV for an interview." And man, I
Hmm.
was so excited when I listened to that voicemail, and I was just like, wow, because I never thought that would happen. So yeah, I actually have that interview coming up, and that will be on Roku, and I believe that's
Boom.
going to be airing the third. I want to say it's going to be on the 13th of October when that airs.
Nice. So the 13th of October, man, make sure that y'all tune in on Roku. Is it like a certain channel, or like, do you know like what the channel is?
No, I have to get all the information
Okay.
from them once we shoot it, and then I'll be, I'll get that together and I'll be shooting it out to the
Boom.
community.
Hey, so just check the links down below. We'll probably get you on something. Go follow Najee on social media and whatnot. I'm sure that he'll be posting all of the deets and whatnot, man. But that's what's up, though, man. You say you out here getting
Yeah.
interviewed and everything.
Oh
You
man.
say you about to be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
TV, my guy.
About to be
Look,
on TV. About to be on TV, man.
the
Wow.
right
Yeah, I love it.
way.
I love it, man. I love giving value to the community. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for.
Hey, the right way indeed, man. For real. That's what's up. That's a beautiful thing, man. For real. And but speaking of interviews as well, man, look, I'm gonna be interviewing Robert Winsley. Well, actually, I already interviewed Robert Winsley, but our interview is gonna be launching soon, guys. So make sure that y'all stay tuned for the Robert Winsley interview. That's the CEO of Investor Lift, guys. He dropped some major gems on the podcast, man. I can't wait to have him on. It's about to go down. I can't wait for y'all to actually be able to check out this podcast. Legendary gems, I promise y'all, man. Like this is one that you're gonna want to watch over and over again. I think that this is actually gonna be like a staple now. I've never seen a Robert Winsley video that wasn't fire anyway. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to Robert Winsley for real, man. That's my guy. So yeah, man. Also, on top of that, man, I almost forgot, Mike. You want to tell them about like your new services? Like I know that you got the dispo pack. We talked about that a couple times. Are you still doing? I would assume like you're actively looking for more TC clients as well, aren't you?
Yes, yeah. So
Ooh, you want to talk about that?
basically, yeah, man, sure. So basically, obviously, I've been doing TC for us the whole time that we've been together. Sending out
Oh,
contracts, addendums, coordinating with title companies, things of that nature. So essentially now, um, I'm going to be building up a TC company, so I'll be able to TC for other investors as well. There's a couple of different ways that I have it set up that we can work out, like how it's paid, maybe per deal basis, maybe just a monthly percentage out of profits, things of that nature.
mhm.
But we got a couple different options. But basically, we'll take care of any documents that need to go out, such as your A to B contract, your B to C, your assignment, addendums, sending stuff to the title companies, coordinating your closings, things of
Hmm.
that nature. We'll be able to take care of that for you.
Boom. Boom, just like that. You say you out here in these streets. Vanilla TC is on deck.
Vanilla everything.
Boom, vanilla everything. He say he's out here. Hey, on some real stuff though, guys. Mike, this is our right hand man right here for real. So anything in terms of contracts, documents, like anything that we need, like coordinated with title, things of that nature, that's Mike doing all of this sauce. So guys, he's offering his services for the first time ever out to other people. I highly recommend that y'all take advantage because he only gonna have so many slots, and I'm pretty sure that they gonna fill up pretty quickly and whatnot because he gets the job done, man, for real. Like, so definitely check it out. I don't know if you're gonna have like a link down below or something like that. Probably have like a calendar link down below for you all to schedule a call, something like that. So then y'all can hop on a call, you could talk about it and get signed up for those TC services. A lot of times, guys, we spend so much time filling out contracts, doing like little simple, tedious things that don't necessarily like move the needle. Let's put it like this. If you're a closer, you need to be making that call. Exactly. Right. Where's the income producing activities? Don't get me wrong. You got to get that contract out to make money, right?
It takes time.
Exactly. And you need to be making more offers. The only way that you're going to make more offers is by saving time. The only way you're going to save time is by delegating other tasks to other people. If you're the closer, you need to be closing all day. I can't have my closer be filling out contracts all day. That's stupid. So it's like, especially like if you're doing it by yourself or you're a small organization, a small team, it needs to be separation of powers. Everybody don't need to be calling sellers. Everyone doesn't need to be calling buyers. Everyone doesn't need to be sending out agreements. If you don't have someone right now that can send out those agreements, that can coordinate with the title companies and actually piece these deals together so you could just focus on closing, like just getting more deals under contract and selling more deals on the back end. If y'all want to just focus on what actually moves the needle, then you need a TC. You need a TC on your team, somebody that's actually going to take that deal from where it is to actually home running this thing on the back end. Otherwise, you may not make any money at all if you can't actually process the deal on the back end. So yeah, definitely check out Vanilla Dispo's TC services for real.
Right. And that's like with us, like if we need a contract for Najee or Omar, they don't sit there and take, 10, 15 minutes to fill out a contract. They say, hey, bro, I need a contract for this. These are the terms. This is the price. This is the seller's email.
Boom.
They can still make more calls.
Right.
Exactly. They can make more calls while I'm filling out the contract on the back end, send it out to them. They just go, okay, correct, sign, boom, done.
Boom.
They'll be done, sign contract, and only take like 1 minute of their time just to kind of review it real quick. Just, okay, that's right, boom, done. Versus taking 15, 20 minutes to actually fill it out and then sign it.
Right.
And you lose so much momentum that way too.
That's literally what I was just thinking. You took the words right out of my mouth for real. You lose your momentum.
That's why we partners, man. That's why we
stay calling, right? You want to be ABC, always be calling, always be closing, always on to the next one. If you got to stop that mental focus, you start getting into the zone when you start making these calls. You start having call after call, and then you have a good one. You're like, oh shit, that was fire. You want to get right back into the next one. You don't want to, all right, well, let me decompress and let me go eat something real quick while I fill out this 25-minute contract. So like now you're slowing down. Like now you're out the groove. Then when you start calling, now you got to get that train back up and running. That's too much up and down, man. That's way too much up and down. You need to just be able to consistently just make those calls, just be closing, just be talking to buyers, just doing what you do best. Like, and let somebody else do those other tasks. Like filling out contracts, like calling title companies, opening up title at these places, making sure that, your business docs are sent in. So, or like your wiring information is sent in. All of that stuff can be automated out to somebody else. You don't have to do none of that stuff. Let somebody else represent your company when it comes to the title company. And you just focus on getting more deals under contract and selling more deals on the back end. Can't make it too much easier than that, to be honest with you, for real. Anyway, but man, that's a major thing right there. I do highly recommend that y'all check it out for yourselves though. But anyway, though, guys, let's see. The last thing, guys, this is big, man. Like if y'all made it into the end, man, y'all gonna be the first people to hear about this, man. Look, we are starting a brand new membership, basically, and we're starting up a group, guys, a tribe. We're calling it the Strong Army. All right. And if y'all watching this, man, y'all are going to be the first people ever to have access to join the Strong Army. All right. And in the Strong Army, basically, guys, we're going to be, well, a part of Strong Arm Live. This is what, like, we're going to be doing live sessions, guys. Okay. Live Q&A sessions, a couple a week. We're going to be giving you our time, like live. We're going to give you access to us live interactive Q&A sessions. You're going to be able to access any questions that y'all have about the business, so you can go out there with confidence and you don't have to worry about, do I got this figured out? Should I do X, Y, Z? Just come and ask us these questions. Also, you're going to be able to, we got like a nice little course created for y'all, something short, sweet, straight to the point. I want y'all out there doing income producing activities, like Mike just said, not just at home binge watching YouTube videos. Video time is over once you join the Strong Army. You're going to be out here getting busy. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. And then if it's not me and Najee, it can either be me, Najee, Mike, and the rest of the Strong Army, not just us. Guys, you're going to have access to a private WhatsApp group. And you're going to be able to interact with other Strong Army members as well. And you're going to be able to ask questions, interact, network, JV, make more money together so you can feel confident. You can get out there and make moves and get deals done. Ultimately, that's the goal. We want to make money out here. You don't want to just be at home watching videos, watching everybody else make money. Join the Strong Army today using the link down below that y'all are going to see. Join that link, like use that link, join the Strong Army, get around other people that are actually making money. And we're going to give you all of our sauce, not just the game. We're going to be giving you the documents, contracts, scripts, files, everything that you need, and all of the back end stuff that we will literally never say on YouTube. Even when I was just telling y'all about the PPC stuff, we're going to go a lot more into depth on exactly how we're leveraging PPC in our Strong Army sessions. We're going to give you everything. We're going to, I can't even, like, y'all want to jump in here, man, because I'm hyped right now. Like
it's way more than just wholesaling. It's way more than just wholesaling. If you want to invest, if you want to learn how we structured, negotiated this almost 4,000 square feet of living space on 10 acres in California for $1,600 a month at 0% interest in today's market. If y'all want to learn that type of sauce, that's what we're giving up. That's what we're giving to you guys. This isn't, we're going to, spoon feed grown men and women baby food. No, this is, let's all get to the point and let's make some money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, we're going to be eating steak dinners out here. No time for baby food. I hope y'all hungry. I hope y'all ready. Right? Get them lamb chops. It's over. Yeah, man. So look, I want y'all to be the first people. So the people that are watching this, if y'all made it to this point, we like 30 something minutes in right now. If you made it up to this point, I want to offer you something special. I want y'all to go ahead and use code EARLYBIRD. If you use code EARLYBIRD, you're actually going to get $50 off the lifetime of your membership. And keep in mind, y'all can cancel whenever y'all want to, and it's super affordable. We're leveraging group economics, y'all. So the more of y'all we get up in there, the lower we can make the price, basically. So I want to make it super, super affordable. We're going to be dropping so many gems, and we're going to be holding y'all hands. We got so many ideas for y'all in terms of like the value that we're going to be giving. Deal breakdowns, analysis. Y'all can bring all of your questions. You can get them all answered. We're going to be changing y'all lives out here. That's what the goal is. That's what the plan is. We still want to be able to obviously, we're going to be running the hell out of our own real estate business, as y'all see, but we want to still be able to get out here. Instead of just making a bunch of YouTube videos, we want to work directly with the community and actually help y'all get to these deals. Instead of just talking about it, we want to get into the trenches with you all and help y'all close these deals. Show y'all exactly the strong arm way of getting out here and getting these deals. It's a particular method, man, that we use to get these deals. This is why we're so successful at locking up these creative deals, at locking up wholesale deals. It's not just about wholesaling. Like Najee said, we're going to teach you creative strategies. We're going to teach you how to go out there and buy businesses if that's what you want to do. We're going to show you how to piece together 0% interest deals and things of that nature. We're going to give you all of the contracts that you need to make all of these deals go through. And we're going to be right there with you along the way to make it happen. So guys, take advantage. Get $50 off for the lifetime of your membership using code EARLYBIRD down below today. Boom, get started. So man, hey, it's officially open, guys. Are y'all ready? Mike and Najee, are y'all there? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to be in these sessions, man?
Ready. Hey, I sleep with this on. I don't even think this comes off anymore. I'm ready.
Yeah, the strong army thing, man, is dope, man, because like you're gonna be able to not only like get in with the whole team, you know, but we're gonna be able to network, right? We can
Hmm.
learn things from each other. We can help each other. We can do deals together, make money together. Like it's just a whole community, bro. So it's
Lit.
gonna be dope. Yeah.
It's about to be dope. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. So definitely take advantage. Y'all can still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely take advantage. Use the link down below. It's www.thestrongarmway.com because we do things the strong arm way. If we got a strong arm deal, we're going to strong arm it. And we're going to show y'all exactly how to get out here and strong arm these deals as well from start to finish. We're going to break everything down. I don't want y'all to have any I don't want y'all worried or nervous. Am I doing this right? If you're feeling like
Right.
that, I just polled the community just recently, and 60, I think it was
60.
64% of you all said
Mhm.
that y'all haven't closed a deal this year. Come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we want to help y'all actually get to that first one right now in Q4. 62% of y'all have not gotten a deal. So if you're watching this, don't feel bad. Just come out to the sessions. We got y'all. We're going to show you exactly what to do. A lot of times you just need to be around other people as well. So you don't just out here, you're
That's
not
a
just out here
fact.
like a lone wolf. Like, I'll figure it out. Da 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 da. That's not the wave. Ain't none of us get to
Right.
where we got by doing it all by ourselves. We
And you
had
know what I
help
think
along the
it is too?
way.
You know what I think it is too?
Exactly.
Accountability.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You
you could
sometimes you
say
need
it
somebody
sounds
to
good
put
to
this.
say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm doing real estate. I'm a wholesaler. I'm this," but you're not actually like making the calls. You not making
Right.
offers. You not, or you'll do it for like a
Action.
week and then be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go try this thing over here," or "Oh, I didn't get a
Right.
contract, so it doesn't work." Like
Mm-hmm.
it's accountability.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to be
Right.
consistent every day.
That's so
We up
true.
in the VO every day, whether we want
Literally.
to be or not. Najee half the
Literally.
time is in the car or not even at home with the headset on, as always, in the VO. Like it don't matter what we doing. Like we always got our phone in our hand. We always on the VO. Like
Boom.
whatever it
We're
takes,
always
bro. We always
interacting,
in there
working
every day.
together.
Right. It's consistent. And we're going to stay on each other. Hey, bro, did you knock out X, Y, and Z?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Trust and believe we're going to be doing the same thing in these strong army sessions. We're going to be like, hey, so and so. Hey, Joseph, did you make your 50 calls? Where's your KPI tracker? Let me see that. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that you actually made the calls. What's your Asana account looking like right now? Have you actually been moving these people along, or are you just like letting everything just sit around up in here or whatever? We want to hold you
Right.
accountable. We want to hold your feet to the fire. We want to make sure that you've got other men and women in the trenches with you so you don't just feel like you're out here winging it by yourself. That's important,
Right.
man. Like entrepreneurship can be so unbelievably lonely. So we want to make it no longer like to where
Right.
you don't have to be lonely and you don't have to go out there and pay 8, 10, $20,000 to be around other people. You know what I'm saying? You can get that same experience for a much lower cost. So like don't think that you gotta go spend $8,000 to get around people and learn how to do creative finance deals. That's cap. We can help you. Like we do these deals all the time ourselves, whether you want to take them on for yourself or whether you want to wholesale them off to somebody else. We can help you at the price that's actually going to make sense for you. And like I said, if you're watching this, like I think we're going to do it for what, like the first 20 people. If y'all use the code early bird, you're going to get $50 off that account as well. So just to save some money or whatever, we want to make this ultra affordable for the entire community. Trust me, believe. Even without that $50 discount, it's extremely affordable. Take advantage, guys, and get inside of there. We're looking forward to actually starting up these sessions. We're going to officially launch on the 16th. So march with us, guys. We out here. This is going to be the strong army. I want y'all to become members today. Take advantage for real. Boom. So anyway, though, guys, man, I think that that's the main thing, man. I really kind of want to leave them with that strong army introduction and whatnot, and man, I want y'all to take advantage. So outside of that, guys, do we have any like parting words for the community or anything else that we didn't touch base on today?
I think we covered everything. I think we covered everything. My parting words would be, if you're looking to get started, if you've been having trouble getting traction, this is just for you. It took me over 2 years to close my first deal, and I was somebody that, as far as when I first started taking action, it took me over 2 years. I was someone that thought that I needed to go drive semi trucks to raise money to do a fix and flip. I didn't know about wholesaling. I didn't know any of that. So any mistakes that I've made along the way, the advantage that you get to leverage is my learning curve, Mike's learning curve, Ed's learning curve. Ed has had some nightmare stories that he shared with me, and we
Facts.
really want to help you guys, not be like lost out here, because that was my thing. I was just like, I have the ambition to do it, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right. If I have someone to talk to, or even if I would have had a community to talk to, like, hey guys, this is what I'm dealing with. You're gonna have your
Hmm.
brothers and sisters that are gonna say, hey, let's help you with that deal.
Right.
So just having the right people around you when you're getting started is very essential. It's very essential.
Yeah, man.
Right. And two, like, so for me, Ed knows this, and I think Najee, you know this too. Like, from start to when I got my first contract signed, I got my first contract signed within 30 days, and we closed 2 weeks later. But
Mm.
then after that, right,
Hmm.
it was months of nothing, bro.
Right.
There was no deals that came through. I was doing it manually at the time, like manually texting people by hand, right?
Right.
No service, no nothing. While I'm at work, I'm texting people. But then it got to like maybe 2 or 3 months later, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of getting tired of this. Like, and then I just started like not putting in the work, not being accountable, right?
Hmm.
So that's another thing too that we'll be able to help with. Because yeah, Najee took forever to get his first deal, but then he stayed consistent after that. I got my
Hmm.
first deal in a month and a half, but then wasn't consistent after that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it's totally different, but that's what we're here to help with. You know what I mean? We're here to help you, with the things that we've learned along the way. Like me and Ed, we've been chopping up for what,
Like
almost 4.5 years.
4 years,
I got
right?
my first deal, right?
Literally.
So like it's a community, right? Like you need partners that you work with. You need people to hold you accountable. There's been plenty of times where Ed's like, "Hey, did you do this?" I'm like, "I don't want to do that." He's like, "Just do it." Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
you
That's real
need
talk.
people to hold you
Got to
accountable.
get
You need
done.
people to share their experiences with you and guide you. So that's exactly what this is going to be.
That's a fact, man, for real. And I'm sure it's been several times that the situation has been flipped where I was like, man, I don't really
Right.
want to do that. And Mike's like, no, bro, just get it done. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like we have to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like we're all adults, right? And if you want to be
Right.
an entrepreneur, there is no boss. No one gives a damn whether you win or lose. Like
Right.
basically, you're the only person going in that box when you die. No one gives a damn what your
Mhm.
legacy is. You're the only person that cares, literally on this whole planet. You're the only person that cares about your destiny, your legacy. And that's why it could be lonely out here as an entrepreneur. And that's why you need to get yourself around other people that are active in the business, other people that are out there trying to help you learn and help you go through those repetitions, guide you through that maze. So you don't have to figure it all out by yourself because that's stressful. And like if
Very
you want
stressful.
other people to care, you got to be around other people that can actually relate. Most people that you're around right now are probably employees. They don't really get it. And you're trying to break out of that rat race. You're trying to break out of your shell and trying to become something bigger. And a lot of times people are just not going to resonate with you. It's going to be the people that you love the most that are not going to understand. And that's why you have to surround yourself with people that know that understand what's going on, that's been in those trenches, that's had their family look down on them and tell them that they weren't going to be shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you need to be around those people so they can go through these struggles with you. You can share those experiences with other people. You don't have to hold it all in. You don't have to do it all alone or hope and wish that you're gonna get your first deal. Go out there with somebody that's already got a ton of repetitions that's more than willing to help you get more. Get more deals, make more money. That's ultimately what we're all here for. We want to make more money. We could JV deals
Right.
together as well. I never mentioned that. When you become a member of the Strong Army, typically we do 50-50 JV deals nationwide. You become a member of the Strong Army, we're going to do 70-30 deal splits with you, and we're helping you out the entire way. So it's like you can't beat it. And you're going to make the lion's share of all of your money. So guys, take advantage, man. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, as I always say, right?
Right.
But yeah, man. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we need to touch base on? I think that's just about it, man. Make sure that y'all stay tuned, man. Tap in with us, man. Follow us on social media. All our links will be down below. Like if we're not on YouTube, we're probably posting something on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. So find us on these other platforms as well, guys. I'm basically at the Wholesale Coach everywhere or whatever. Y'all will find me on there, but I'll have the guys' links down below. Take advantage of the Strong Army, guys. Use all of the links down below. If y'all want to grab Investor Lift, you can get 10% off using code Wholesale Coach VIP. That's what we use to dispo all of our deals. Take advantage, guys. All right. So anyway, man, any last parting words though, fellas, before we wrap this thing up?
No, I'm ready for the 16th, man. I'm ready for the 16th.
Whoa! Hey, we about to launch, guys. We launching. It's going down, man. Go ahead and hop in today. You'll get access to the course section that we have for y'all. Y'all get all of y'all download links, and y'all will be able to grab some discounted strategy sessions with either me or Najee or whatever. If y'all want to hop on a call, 60 minutes, chop it up, sign up today, get that discount link, hop on a phone call. I'll be looking to having that call, man. Boom. So just like that. Anyway, though, guys, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. As always, man, until next time. We are out.